Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's Joe D, and this is Share a Beer Show 389. Welcome, man, to another show. Appreciate it. We are back and better than I think ever, but it doesn't take much. That's not raising the bar too much. That bar was really low.
Nowhere to go but up.
There's nowhere to go when you're already at the bottom, but up. You know what I'm saying? We have the opposite problem as Alabama football. They're already at the top, and all they can do is go down. And we are kind of we're the Cleveland Browns. Actually, we can do nothing but win a game finally and go up. That's about all we. That's about the way we can go. Thank you for joining.
Oh, there he is. He's turning you
Yeah,
on.
there. That's one of the Exhibit A, Mark.
Yep. There he is. He's frozen in time.
This is exactly what I was telling you. It's been
Cuts out and then comes back in. Yeah. So.
and this is a long one. Well, we just sit and wait. He's returned every time so far.
Yeah, there he is.
There we go.
He is.
Okay. Woohoo! We are back. See, told you that we can do nothing but get better from this point. So let's get into what we're drinking right away before we have a total share beer meltdown here. But what are you drinking, Mark?
I am drinking some whiskey.
Oh.
And I'm going to follow it up with a stout. But I think I posted this on, did I do it on Instagram, I think? This Wiggle.
Yeah, the Wiggle.
Whiskey.
Yeah, what's up with that?
This is the stuff from Pittsburgh, Bum. It's
oh, that's right. Yeah, you did post it.
They're in the Strip District, and it's our artisanal whiskey, brewed in the style of what they used to do way back, like when the Whiskey Rebellion happened.
Okay.
And when we were there in Pittsburgh, I bought a bottle, and then my parents came down for Thanksgiving, so I had them bootleg it down for me.
Nice.
This is straight rye, aged 3.5 years, on 101 proof, basically. And this is a 750 milliliter. This is the most expensive bottle of whiskey I bought. It was $65. So
Wow.
Pretty pricey. It's definitely a sipper. But we went, and if you can get down there, Bum, it's great because they give you a tour and they give you like 5 or 6 tasters. I mean, so you definitely get it's a free tour, and then it's really worth it. They do a good job.
I'm not really a distilled spirits drinker.
Oh,
I can, but I just stick with beer usually.
yeah. This is.
Although if I was a whiskey drinker, I would be in the whole craft scene. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, this is definitely craft whiskey, and it's a great the whole story behind it. Wiggle was the name of the guy. He was like he had a corner on the grain malting process back in the 1700s. So this was like the Andrew Carnegie of malting. He had a whole series of mills basically. Pittsburgh was the center of the whiskey universe back in like 1786 or whatever, and
I did not know that.
yeah, and the whole Whiskey Rebellion. That's when Washington. That was the first time the president used the military force to basically validate the power of the presidency. He marched a whole bunch of people over to Pittsburgh because they weren't paying their taxes. So, yeah, so. I definitely paid my taxes on this. This was like I said, $65 for the bottle. But it is a nice color. Nice.
Yeah, that is beautiful
color, and the aroma is. You get I get a little bit of you get some smoke, some spice, floral. There's some floral components in there. A little bit of oak, or vanilla, that type of thing. And then the flavor, there's earthiness there in the flavor. You don't get it in the aroma, but there's a little bit of earthiness in the flavor. Kind of behind, you get spice, some smoke. I mean, all the stuff that you get in a good whiskey or bourbon. And there's a sweetness to it, but it's not sweet. So it's got some good body to it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Just absolutely fantastic. Good stuff.
That here's the I can show the their website.
Okay.
Their
Website,
website's real nice and clean.
Yeah.
I like
Good
that.
job.
And amazingly, you can go boom right to it. Now, this is a spirit, for Christ's sake. With beer, you can do the same thing with most wine websites too, I believe.
Yeah. I don't know what it is with beer. Yeah.
I don't know what it is with beer. And that's what drives me bananas. Is that beer is treated so differently from spirits and wine. For one thing, wine has more alcohol, and you can get it directly from most wineries. Drives me nuts that you can't do that with beer, but I don't know. But in any case, here it is. I guess it's an award winner too. So
Yep, it is. They call it Monongahela Organic Monongahela Straight Rye. And they used to call the whiskey was known as Monongahela whiskey because it was made by the Monongahela River. But so they use organic grains because they use organic. They found a source of organic rye.
Oh, so for $20 you can tour their barrel house.
Yeah, we didn't pay anything for our tour, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, this is you got a $20. Well, let's see. Tour starts off with a barrel aged cocktail, whiskey garden.
I don't think I paid. But even if it was $20, it's still worth it because you get a cocktail and you get the tour, and then you get like 2 or 3 tasters.
Yeah. So. See, I think what it is you went down there, Mark, and you got the share beer privilege. Is what you got.
Yeah.
So you can never overlook that.
We did see Dan Marino. He was walking out as we were walking in.
No way. Really?
Yep. He got done tasting. We got there, about noon, I guess. So they'd been open a little while. And we saw Dan Marino coming out.
Yeah, because he's originally from Pittsburgh.
He went to Central Catholic High School, Pitt, national championship team.
Yeah.
With Dorset, they were on the same team.
Well, this is cool. Tons of information on their website for sure. There is not a lack of where to buy it.
And these guys are really, really passionate about what they do. They know the story, the history. They're trying to stay as true to the history of the whiskey as they can. So.
Oh, nice. They've got a whole cocktail kit you can buy.
Yep.
Look at all these different whiskeys, man.
Yeah, the different age. Yeah, it's a good setup. They do. I think they're doing pretty good, but they've only been around like 3 or 4 years or something. So I mean,
wow. And to just sell spirits, that's fantastic, man.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
I think they're thinking of doing maybe vodka at some point. I think they were saying once it gets more expansion, they get more room. That's
crazy. That's encouraging, man. That's good. So for other people that are interested in doing it, and I know that when it comes to spirits too, I think there's a lot more paperwork you got to go through, a lot more red tape than there is even for a brewery, right?
Yeah, I think there is. Yeah, just because of what it is. But yeah, no, it's if you like whiskey, the type of thing, it's and you're in the Pennsylvania. I think they distribute it in a few states, maybe retail.
Okay.
But definitely worthwhile if you're down in the Strip District of Pittsburgh to check it out.
Hey, we got our friend Barrick in here. How you doing, brother? We can't see you, at least I can't, but we can hear you.
I'm here.
He's here.
Cool. He's here.
I'm here.
Okay. Hey, Bum, what are you drinking, my friend?
Just found this today, and I still don't know what to make of it yet. Looks like Genesee has entered the pseudo craft brew business.
Oh.
This is Genesee Brew House salted caramel chocolate porter. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. Now, does the taste
sound good? Smells excellent.
Okay.
Smells excellent. I mean, you really get the caramel as soon as you take a whiff.
Okay.
The taste, The jury's still out on the taste. You can't say that they skimped on the strength of it. Strength as far as taste.
Okay.
It's 6.5.
All right.
But it's really, really overpowering.
Is it kind of artificial flavored? Seem like.
You tasting everything that they tell you you're going to taste here.
Okay.
But I don't know, it's just kind of really heavy, kind of on the caramel.
Okay.
Not artificial tasting, but I don't know. I still haven't decided if I like it or not.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like it's
I think it could be a little better balanced.
Okay. Yeah.
And I guess my ultimate rating thing has kind of turned into, would I buy this again? And this one I would have to say for now, I don't think I would buy again. I bought a 4-pack today.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I've had, who else does, there's a few, I've seen a few salted caramel porters out there. I'm trying, is it Breckenridge that makes one? Or where did I've had one. And it smelled like it, but it wasn't overpowering on the taste. You know, there was, all this stuff was there, but it wasn't, oh, Ben and Jerry's. They had a Ben and Jerry's, a New Belgium Ben and Jerry's one, I think is what it was.
Yeah. Oh, was that the last year's one?
I think it was last
year.
year's.
The chocolate chip cookie dough a couple weeks ago.
Okay, yeah, there was one last year I think was like caramel port. I think that's what I was thinking
of. I never saw that one.
Okay.
But I mean, this is serviceable, but it's, I think a lot of people might find this a little overwhelming as far as the taste.
Okay, yeah.
For 6.5, I wouldn't expect such a strong taste to it. Not alcohol taste, but just a little too much chocolate and caramel.
Okay, so that's a collaboration with Hedonist Artisan Chocolates of Rochester, New York.
Okay.
I guess they make handcrafted chocolates in small batches that are meant to spread bliss to those who indulge their pleasures. Salted caramels were named, quote, one of the 10 best small batch chocolate covered salted caramels in the country, according to New York Times. And that's according to a quote on their website. They, of course, have the deal where you have to, put the age in there. But with that said, they do have a good look at the label, the Genesee Brew House Pilot Batch, salted caramel chocolate porter. Barely enough reviews on here. They got 13 reviews. Gave it a 90. Would you give it a 90?
What's that? The Beer Advocate?
Yeah, that's Beer Advocate. And then on Untapped, it gets a 3.94. That's pretty good.
I'd give it about a 3. You know what? I'll say this. I think if you drank this in smaller doses, maybe about a 6-ounce glass or something, I think it would make the perfect dessert. When you start drinking, by the time you start getting to the end of the bottle, that's when it just becomes a little too rich tasting. I think this would be very, very, very good in small amounts.
Small doses, okay. Is it almost I don't imagine it's like sweet chocolate.
No.
So is it like a fudgy kind of thickness maybe you're getting, or?
I'm not that advanced yet, Joe.
Is it really sticking to the top of your roof? The top of your roof, the roof of your mouth.
The top of my roof too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the taste is lingering there after you.
Okay.
After you've had it, after it goes down the esophagus, it's still hanging there.
Okay. That's And Barrick, you drinking anything, my friend?
I am drinking a a beer that I made with all mosaic
Okay.
hops, and I added some tangerine to it.
Oh, interesting.
I tasted it somewhere. God, I forget where, World of Beer or whatever, and it was a tangerine IPA.
Okay.
Who makes it? Who makes that? It's really popular. New Belgium? Do they make a tangerine IPA?
I think New Belgium. It's not Stone. I think it might be New Belgium.
I think it's
Stone
yeah.
Had Stone had the Enjoy By Tangerine IPA.
Okay.
Might be New Belgium.
It's not that. I think it was New Belgium, but I'm not positive anyway. I tried it and I fell in love with it, so I said I'm going to try to copy it. And it's, just 2-row for the malt, and it's a single hop mosaic with a little bit of tangerine flavor in. It's really, really good. Very refreshing.
Sounds good.
I wish you could see it because it's a really nice color and it's carbonated well and quite scrumptious, if I say so myself.
Good. It's so delicious. Joe cloned himself so he could get it twice.
Yeah. Let's boot that dude, man. That dude sucks. Yeah, that's crazy. This thing is really... Oh, there. Yeah, see? Boom. Kicked his ass out of here.
There's Joe and the other Joe.
Yeah, there's
Joe and my other brother, Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
You just did that so you could shift positions and be next to me on the bottom of the screen.
See? That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you figured me out finally. What's funny too is I was in the middle of looking up mosaic hop with tangerine, and then that happened. So I wonder if Google thinks that that's not really a good thing to do, man. I think they're sending messages. They're like, yeah.
Actually, I think their tangerine was made with citra hop in it, but I wanted to try it with the mosaic, and I really liked it. I really am enjoying it.
Good.
Here's I can't even say the name of that brewing company, but they make exactly what you're talking about. Single hop mosaic with mandarin tangerine. It starts with a B. I've seen them around before too, out of Minnesota.
Well, that's not what I tried.
Yeah, it can't be. It can't be. I got to tell you, because there is literally, boy, this is a rare beer. This is man, you got to see this. This is a rare beer. If you've got two ratings on Untapped,
Yeah.
and it was added in what is that, May?
Yeah. Bemidji. Huh.
That's a rare beer. Yeah, you've got two.
Wow.
And they didn't rate it. They just logged that they drank it. Oh, that sucks. Oh, this guy rated it. Oh, no, they both rated it. Well, how come it doesn't have a rating?
Because they have to get 6 or 8 or something like that before it gives a score. Yeah.
Well,
Is it an IPA?
Yeah, they've got it listed as an IPA. Single hop mosaic with mandarin tangerine. Their description of it is a cask beer. So oof, man, I would have liked to taste that too. Mm-hmm. A cask beer that kicked with 45 minutes of tapping. Within 45 minutes of tapping, great flavors, especially with tangerine. Hope they bring it back long term. Yeah, one guy gave it a 4.5 bottle caps, and this cat, he says it was really good. Hope they bring it back as a regular on tap beer. Nice flavors with the tangerine. I'd buy a growler of it for sure, and he gave it a 4.5 as well. So,
well, I'll tell you, the one that I'm drinking, the tangerine is pretty. It's not forward. It's pretty back there.
Mm-hmm.
But you can still taste it, which is what I was after.
Yeah.
So
Very think what you tried was maybe the New Belgium Citradelic. Is that it?
Citradelic. That's the one I was
Does that
thinking.
have tangerine in it? Yes, it does. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was
okay.
Citra with the tangerine, and I liked it.
Citradelic. Yeah, I've had it. It's excellent.
I think it's one of their year-round ones now. I think I've seen it for quite a while.
Yeah, that's what I had. Matter of fact, I'm bottling a few of them. I drank them, and now I'm using them for bottles.
Yeah, well, that's a good way to, resource it, right? You're resourcing. You're being very green, right? That's
Exactly.
That's what they like to say. So now, has anybody had a McRib yet? I cannot, for some reason, all the McDonald's that are around me, I cannot get a McRib, and it's driving me nuts. I love McRib. I love McRib season. We are now, I think, into the second or third week of the McRib season, so it's almost over.
Wait, there's actually a season for McRib?
Swear to God, there is, yeah, and we are in it. Yeah.
Like
I did
like
not know
every
that.
week.
I'm gonna stop by a local Mickey D's and see if I can find one.
Yeah, they literally have it. There's a McRib Finder that you can, and as far as I know, the McRib Finder is only available on the iPhone, I think. But yeah, you can go to like McDonald's.com and
There's a McRib locator.
yeah.
Most recent sighting, Dublin, Virginia.
Yeah. It's
There's a map. And you can report a McRib, find a McRib.
yes, exactly.
So let's see.
The McDonald's, especially the one that I go to all the time, is kind of out there in the middle of nowhere. But
So there are any in Atlanta. Let's see. I see some dots in the Atlanta area. Oh, there's multiple McRib sightings in the area.
It does.
All right.
It has a cult following.
Oh yeah.
It really is big, and I don't understand why they don't put it in all the McDonald's. The McDonald's apparently that are by me aren't corporate McDonald's, is what I was explained.
Okay.
But I'm like, I don't see any McDonald's in my area that have McRib, according to the McRib Finder.
Now the McRib. Okay, well there's some in Atlanta, but I will have to go on a McRib road trip. I think a slight McRib road trip.
And they do have, if you buy a McRib value meal, then you get one McRib for $1.
Oh, yeah, I've got to go. Okay, so I can go to okay. I can go to downtown Atlanta to get one, or I can go over by Marietta. Okay, there's a few. All right, might have to go on a McRib hunt.
Yeah,
This week.
I don't know. I love that stupid process. And I had someone at another McDonald's actually tell me, you can go to the market and get such and such and do this, and it's the same thing. And I'm like, no, it's not, because it doesn't say McDonald's on it, you idiot. Like, that's why I am here, because then it's not an official McRib. I need the official McRib pork stuff covered with barbecue sauce to cover up all the pork stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, that's what I need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I probably don't even want to know how they make McRibs, because that would probably just spoil. That would ruin the whole experience, I think.
Yeah, it would.
Earlier today, I was just watching a video on how they make chicken McNuggets, and it was sponsored by McDonald's, which you would think that if it was a McDonald's sanctioned video, it would make the process seem a little bit more attractive. It still makes me not want to eat McNuggets anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe they take the same material that they make the McNuggets out of and just form it into a different shape and cover it with barbecue sauce and call it the McRib.
Yeah, it could be chicken parts, and they're just telling us it's pork. I would have no idea. I really could even care less. And it's hilarious how they I have seen actual videos on how they make the McRib. I love how they put just the rib pattern on one side.
Just on one side. It's like a stamp.
Don't look at it from the bottom. Only from the top. You know what I'm saying? Only from the. You know what I really like about the McRib, though. I have to say, what I like about the McRib is that funky, kind of really tangy barbecue sauce that they put on there, and I do like the onion. I know some people don't,
Oh,
and I know Barrick don't like the pickle. I could live with or without the pickle; it doesn't matter. But I like that
I like
bun.
pickles.
The bun they put. Oh, not Barrick, a bum. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bum doesn't like the pickle juice hitting his mouth, baby. When the pickle juice hits his bun, he doesn't like it. Yeah, I remember having that discussion. But no, some people are.
I spit it right out.
He's a spitter. Yeah, hey, well, at least he can hold his chest up high, man. He don't swallow. You know what I'm saying? He don't swallow, man. He's a spitter. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus God.
Yeah, he might have to take the pickle, but he's might not anything else. But in any case, what I really like about the McRib is the bun. I like how soft the bun is.
soft buns are good.
Yeah,
soft buns are good.
With the rib in the middle of the soft bun, baby. Yeah, that's just it. See the influence Barrick has on us, man. He's a bad influence, that guy.
Yeah, he is, definitely.
He gets in here.
How did I do this?
Yeah, that's oh my God. Yeah, so that's the McRib. That's I look forward. It's actually, I think the McRib season is from like a little over a week ago. I think it's a week or week and a half ago. And it lasts about 6 or 8 weeks, something like that.
Okay. So.
Yeah, seriously.
Do they bring it back every year?
Yeah, every year. Well, no, it skipped a couple of years.
Yeah.
Somewhere. It skipped a couple
Seems
of years.
like I remember it going years and years without it being around.
Yeah,
3 and 4 years.
Yeah. I remember when it first came out, it was like the early 80s, like 81, 82, something like that.
Yeah, it was a regular item.
Yeah.
And then it didn't really sell that well as they wanted it to, so they took it away. And then just the outcry of people were just like, "Dude, where's my McRib, you idiot?" You know what I'm saying? And so now it's come back sporadically in seasons, and it has a season. And for those of us that like the McRib, it's a real treat when here it is again. Yeah, so maybe for those of you that don't know what a McRib is, and then it's what I really enjoy about some of this is that, like, in different regions of the world, the McRib might not have even gone anywhere. But this is the McRib that we are talking about here. There it is in all its goodness, baby.
Oh, yeah. Pickle slices, sliced
There's
onions,
a damn
McRib sauce.
Yeah, so that's what's actually in here, and this portion right here, the pickle slices, is what keeps some people. Actually, it would be these two end items here, right? It would be the pickle slices and or the slivered onions.
Yeah.
Keep some people from. But I like that roll, that what they call a home style roll, and the McRib pork patty. Now that picture looks 100 times better, I promise you, than what you're going to get.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they paid a corporation that does this a lot of money to shoot this.
That's probably not even real food. That's probably like plastic food. You know?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's what you're paying for when you get it too. So
yeah, plastic food. Yeah, at least you get what you see. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's would that be a trending now item? Yeah. So it's just telling me the Walmart that's by me, but it's not telling me where that Walmart actually the McRib inside there actually has it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because see, here's all the previous. Now this McRib definitely. Oh, here's one sliced. I like that. See, here's one sliced open. Now that is what's in there. That looks like it could be genuine meat of some kind. It's mystery meat to this point. You know, we don't quite know exactly what that is. It could be processed chicken. It could be processed, you know, somebody. I don't know. I don't know what it is. This is an actual photo of a McRib, and that's pretty much what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Now that picture is accurate. Yeah, that's pretty much what you're gonna get. I promise you. If you go get a McRib, if you're lucky to find one, post it and tag me in Instagram, man, and I'll
Oh, it froze again.
I just posted in the chat a link to a hilarious website that I read. This is one section of it. It's called Fast Foods Ads versus Reality.
Oh.
And he has the advertising photo of the fast food item versus his photo of what it looked like when he purchased it. So I put that link in the chat.
It's probably vastly different photos, I'm sure.
Hilarious photos.
And who is this?
It's a guy whose blog I read. He's pretty funny, but he has a section of his website called Fast Foods Ads versus Reality.
Oh, really? I gotta check that out.
Posted the link in the chat. There's a few McDonald's items in there too. No
Yeah.
McRib.
I gotta check this out. That sounds pretty cool. Let's see.
The best one is the KFC bowl, where, I mean, what were those things called? The KFC, not the breakfast bowl. What were those things called? But
You know, they put the potatoes
in the
in there.
advertising photo, it's like a work of art, and then what you get is like this bowl of goop.
You know what I'm finding funny here is right off the bat, she's showing the Taco Bell Doritos Locos Taco, and even in their photo, that meat doesn't look very attractive.
Mm-hmm.
So when he shows his photo, yeah, that looks, yeah, there's nothing about that looks like I want to put it in my mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Big fish sandwich, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the big fish up there, and then the McDonald's McSkillet burrito,
Which is discontinued. That was one of my favorite breakfast items. It's been gone for a few years.
and it's been gone. And the Wendy's Chicken McClub doesn't quite look like that, the Wendy's photo. But you know what? It's actually not too bad. If they didn't melt the cheese so much, that'd be kind of that's actually at least a resemblance of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is kind of what I hear people talking about dating sites, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Profile picture versus reality.
yeah, this is the profile photo
That's funny.
versus the reality. Now, this McDonald's sausage breakfast burrito is like what women run into, right? You've got the actual photo, and then that's like the one with the extra wrapping on the end of it, and that doesn't look so good, does it? Yeah. And then you've got the Burger King enormous omelet sandwich. I've actually had the privilege of eating one of those things with like 2.5 million calories in them, and you can actually physically feel. You can ask the person you're with to monitor your heart, and they can see it from your shirt moving. Your heart pumps so fast, trying to
Joe, click on the next page, page 2 of this. You have to see the Arby's beef and cheddar.
I'm not seeing the
Right, ads versus reality at the bottom, the blue link.
Oh, is that? Oh, so that's not an advertisement. Oh, okay, I thought it was.
No.
Oh my God, yeah, Arby's. You know what, Arby's, and then, you know what? I swear to God, this is why I literally don't go to Arby's. This is why, because and it's probably an old thing, but man, you look. That's their photo, and that's what you actually get at Arby's.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. the KFC famous bowl. Yeah, what? I don't even know what that
Famous
is
bowl,
that they put in that bowl. Look at that bowl. Oh. Now the Subway, that's actually, I don't know. That's not too far.
It's a little limp in the actual photo compared to.
Now here here in Arizona, they started advertising these taco salads again from Wendy's.
Okay.
And there's a couple of cats that do regularly bring these to work. And it was funny that I didn't realize. I guess I don't go to Wendy's enough, but or when I do, I just get a burger. But I didn't realize they took the taco salad off the menu. So I didn't realize it was something they had to bring back. But that was actually used to be one of my favorite purchases. I thought that was a decent value from Wendy's, was the taco salad. Yeah, and that can look, once you mix all that salad up with the sour cream and everything, it does. Don't look at it. Just don't look at it. Don't look down. Just start shoveling pork into mouth. it does not look good once you mix all the chili with the chips and the sour cream and the salad. It does not look. It's don't look down. Just shovel into mouth and be quiet. The sausage, egg, and cheese. That's actually one of my favorite breakfast sandwiches. Sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
I can't relate to. I haven't ate fast food in probably 10 years, so I don't even.
We're showing you all the reasons why you're not missing anything. That's what we just. I think your life is better for it. We've got. Oh yeah, no. Steve is saying in the chat that Arby's is really good, and they made a comeback. It seems like they do. I like their advertising. I like some of their advertising. Their advertising kind of cracks me up. And the reason it's beer related is because beer is usually something we drink while eating something. You know, many of us on our way home from work will go through a drive-through somewhere to bring something home to have with a beer. You know what I'm saying? So that's food and beer are kind of like this together. You know, so it's what you do. You know.
Beer too.
Oh, what do you got? A coffee milk stout from Stone? Nice.
Yep. Whoa.
Yeah.
You've inspired me, Mark. I'm going to go get a Stone myself.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go get Stone myself. Ooh, this is a good beer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm going to go get Stone.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at the color of that head. That's like milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
God, I love the color of a good out.
Ooh.
Chocovesa, baby.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
Chocovesa, yep.
That's a good one.
Mark, I was telling Joe on Friday, I had to have the guy order a six-pack for me at the six-pack store. It cost me $20.
Well, that's not. Well, what did I pay? I paid $13.99 for my six-pack of that.
Yeah, see, that got me to thinking about it. I looked it up and how much I paid from Total Wine, and it was what, $15.99, I think. So
Okay.
I think you said $15 or $16.99. But I'll tell you what, it's worth it. I love this.
No, it's a very good beer.
what are you getting from that one, Mark?
Lots of coffee on the aroma. Yeah, and the flavor is coffee forward, but right behind it is like semi-sweet chocolate, bittersweet chocolate. And it's kind of creamy, so that, I don't know if they add, they probably add some lactose or something to it. Nice dark roasted malts. Good stuff.
Yeah, what's up, Bert?
You're talking about the cost. I have found a place here where I just moved. I was making beer for about 50 to 60 cents a bottle.
Okay.
Getting the same ingredients And I'm making beer right now for about 25 to 30 cents a bottle.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a huge.
Oh,
Place is
Big savings.
dirt cheap.
Huh.
I mean,
Do they just do a lot of volume? Is that why they do it? You think?
You know, I don't have any idea. I just go there and stock up and leave. But, you know, it's like I was buying hops for, you know, $3 a bag. Now I'm buying it for $1.50. You know, just everything, $1.59 a bag.
Wow.
Everything is way cheaper, and I'm doing the math, and my water here is clean, so I don't have to buy bottled water. I can use it out of the tap.
All right.
So I'm making beer now for 25 to 30 cents a pop.
That's not bad.
Hell no, that's not bad. You know, and then I go to a pub, World of Beer, and it's $6 for one beer. And I'm thinking, I just made something that good for 30 cents.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy. $6 to 30 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
don't try to use that logic getting a beer at a ball game. I'll tell you right now, because
Oh, God.
because all that logic is gonna go whoop right out the window, man. It's like, oh my God, yeah. You know.
Yeah, I went to a hockey game last year to watch the Red Wings and the Panthers, and I went and ordered a beer, and I don't remember what it was. It was, I don't know, $9 or $12, whatever, for a 16 ounce or whatever it was. I said, I don't want the 6-pack. I just want one.
Yeah.
You know.
was it by chance a Labatt's, Barrick? I know they're one of the sponsors of the Red Wings.
No, it was actually in Florida. I went to the Panthers.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you went. You were up in Okay.
I think it was. What did you just say the sponsors were?
The sponsors for the Red Wings are Labatt's and Miller Lite.
And I'm a Red Wings fan, and I don't know that. It wasn't that. It was. I think it was Yingling.
Okay.
That's pretty big down here. For that's their craft beer here in Florida.
Yeah.
What I finally had a Yingling, and if I could get it, I would drink Yingling a lot.
No, it's a good beer. For what it is, good, consistent, decent flavor.
I think when and if it ever finally gets out here in the West, that it would be a craft beer to us. We don't know it. You know, it's a craft. It's a small beer to me. I mean, I know the people that can get it. It's kind of really super common, but when you've never really had it in your market, and then if it were to come to your market, to me, it'd be another small craft beer, and that's the way I would always think about it. I wouldn't think about it as an old beer.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, compared to Miller Bud Coors, it has more flavor. But even compared to like a Sam Adams Boston Lager, it's like, I guess, in between the two, between a Bud and a Boston Lager, it has more flavor. And their claim to fame is they're the oldest brewery in America.
Right. Yeah.
Perfect description, Barrick. The missing link between Bud and Sam Adams Boston Lager. Perfect description.
Because I used to go to a biker bar that all they had was Bud, Miller, Coors, and then they'd have Yingling. And it was just a step above those three, but they sold the Sam Adams in bottles, but it wasn't a Sam Adams.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So,
Perfect description.
but not that I'm a big, I'm enjoying one of these beers that I made, and I think it's really, really good. I'm kind of hooked on this Mosaic hop lately.
No, that's a good hop. I mean, the flavor is
very,
great.
It's not as grapefruity as the Citra that I used to make, but it's more floral and orangey. It's still very citrusy, but not grapefruit citrus. It's more
it's closer
orangey.
to orange, I think. Yeah.
and it's really good. And it's I don't know, $5 a bag cheaper than the Citra is. So here we go.
Can't complain about that.
Yeah, you definitely can't complain about that. Absolutely not. That. Yeah, just I still actually am meaning to, and I'm hoping. Now, what did you guys get a chance to see?
Nope. He froze.
Oh, did I
Nope.
froze? Did I freeze again?
Yeah. Right after you said, "Did you get a chance to see?" That was it. Nope. He froze again.
You're freezing again.
Pausing that.
There you go. I think you're back now.
That's weird. I we really need to figure that out.
Did we get a chance to see what?
Yeah. Joe's keeps
To
freezing
see
up.
Joe freeze up.
Yeah. Is he back?
Huh.
He's back.
Am I
think.
back? I don't have any idea. That's the crazy thing about it.
Yeah.
Am I there or not?
Yeah. No, you're there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, because see, nothing happens on my end. Everything stays going, so I have no idea.
I guess
Yeah.
it's better than that audio loop that you've been suffering from a couple times.
Yeah, I don't know what's the only thing I could think of is perhaps maybe the plug-in or something.
Yeah.
Need to figure out how to uninstall these plugins and put them back in.
Hey, at least you're not turning yellow tonight.
Yeah, I'm not turning as yellow or purple.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, that's always that's a bonus, but oh my God. So anyway, real quick before it goes out again, we got 10 minutes. I did kind of figure out, am I gone or what?
No, you're there.
Okay, so I did figure out a decent time to have a share beer kind of catered towards people overseas. So it would have to be a Friday from 10 to 11 my time. And I believe that people overseas also don't change time, right? I think they just stay on standard time.
Could be.
Okay.
I don't really remember hearing people overseas. I think it's an American thing.
Yeah, that's a United States
Yeah, I think-
brainstorm.
Yeah, it's one of those American things, like that. We're the only ones that. So in Arizona, since we don't change time, that would be it. Like that time's not going to change. So that would be that solid hour for a share, like a Friday share of beer from 10 to 11, which is a decent time. I think that like I can be home and have a beer during that show.
So like 10 to 11 in the morning, your
In the
time?
morning, yeah, for me, which would be 12 to 1 your time, I think, Eastern.
Yeah. 12. Yeah, right now it would be 12 to 1.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I could bail out of work early and start drinking.
Oh,
All right.
now Sadiq is saying that they change time in Africa and Europe too. So I didn't know that. I didn't think they did. Oh, and then Zach comes to us in Australia, and he says they do too. So, okay. There you go. Well, in any case, that blows off. But that was just kind of. But in any case, Fridays from noon to 1 Eastern would be a time that that I could do a Friday a share of beer. And then I think that's a good time for people overseas too, with the exception of Australia. Now, I didn't think about that part. What time is it in Australia right now?
They're like 20. It's gonna be in the morning, but they just get up and start drinking in Australia anyway.
They drink beer in the morning anyway.
It's like it's like 9 o'clock the next morning, right?
Yeah, I think
It'd be
it's
Saturday morning for them. I mean, So what time is it there right now, Joe? What is it?
Let's see.
Almost 6 o'clock.
Hey Siri. Okay, he says it's 11:50 a.m. So
Oh, it's right around lunch. Well,
yeah,
that's at 8 at night now. Okay.
yeah.
It'll be like 3 in the morning. You'll be just getting back from the pub. That'd be fine.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, but in any case, I think it'd be to do something here that would. God, what time would I have to do it? So it would be. Now that's making my head hurt.
Yeah.
It took me this long just to figure out something that would work for Europe, let alone Australia. Oh, and you know what's funny is that on Instagram, I have a lot of Australian and people from New Zealand. He said he'll be up. Okay, well, yeah, I'll just announce it because I wanted a regular scheduled set time, just like the Tuesday share of beer for that share of beer. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to, Jerry Lewis called me and he was like, "Damn, some of those weekend shows you have, man. Wow, son." Like, all I heard, Jerry Lewis called and all I heard was hand claps. Like, wow, son, that's pretty good. So yeah, no, I would like a more kind of set, regular, 1 hour show like we do. For the main Tuesday share of beer. So with the exception though that I'd be able to actually have a beer. So if the time changes, that'll kind of jack things up a little bit on my end. Let me see. So when the time just does change, we'll come to that when it does.
It's just an hour later. That shouldn't be a big deal, I don't think.
Is it going to be an hour?
Yeah, that would be an hour.
Will they spring forward?
Yeah, it'll move forward. It'll bump up an hour. So what time is it there right now, Joe? What is it? 6 o'clock there?
Now London is 7 ahead.
Okay.
And like for our friend in Holland, he's 6 ahead of me right now.
So
I mean 8 ahead.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh, Steve says everybody freezes.
Oh.
Yeah, see what I mean? So they're like, we all hear each other, and we could be freezing on the recording, and we're all good. We're like, woo, yay! We don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm just hoping that in any case that hopefully that main part got out. That
Okay.
On
Fridays. Okay.
Yeah. So if anybody in America, that might even work. Well, no, I guess it is kind of. Let me see. I think Hawaii's 4 hours behind me. Aren't they?
They're 3 or 4 hours behind. It's like 6 in the morning.
Yeah, 7.
Get up and have a Bloody Mary or something.
In any case, I think what'll happen is so for other people that are on Graveyard, those people will get to join in. And in America, and then. Maybe people that work some kind of crazy so it'll be all your crazy shift workers like myself and in America, and then in overseas it'll be just crazy Europeans is what it'll be. Mm-hmm. So it'll just be a mixture of crazy people because I get a lot of people with a lot of interest, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't want to I want everybody to have a chance to be able to jump in. I'll put my my email real quick on the screen so people can see it and know how to get in touch with me if they'd like. It's all the way at the end. I should have done it at the beginning, but and we've got Sadiq actually in here. And
hi guys, how you doing?
All right, man.
I know I'm late. Hi, Bob.
You got 3 minutes, man. So what are you drinking, if anything? And
I only have my drinks, man. Yeah, I had the new what's the beer for breakfast? The
Founders.
No, it's the
Bells.
No, Brewdog? Is that the stuff?
No, the new one.
Yeah, you're right. There is a beer that is that's what it's called too, right? Beer for breakfast or
Breakfast.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, beer. I know exactly what. Yeah, I saw that not too long ago. Beer for breakfast. Yeah, it's beer for breakfast stout, right? Was it a stout?
It's a dogfish head.
Yeah,
Oh,
dogfish head. You're right. Yep.
here for breakfast, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. Dogfish head.
Yeah, that's what I had earlier. It's interesting.
Yep, you're absolutely right. I remember seeing that. They posted that on Twitter, I think. I think I saw that on Twitter, and here it is. Here, beer for breakfast stout from
Okay.
Dogfish Head.
That's what I had. It's okay. I mean, it's got this smoky flavor from how do you call the scrapple or what the pork ingredient they put in it.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of I guess you either like it or hate it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I don't think it mixes well with the rest. So I mean, it's an enjoyable beer, but I mean, I got a 6-pack. I'll drink it, but I wouldn't buy it again. Let's put it that way.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, it's 7.4%. So to me, it's kind of a session beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Must be Colorado, though. The Colorado session.
He's actually from Atlanta, right?
Oh, okay. I'm in Atlanta, too, so.
And he's a runner. He just ran a half marathon.
Did you run the Thanksgiving Day half
Yeah,
marathon?
that's the one. Yeah.
Okay. It was a good day for it.
Oh, nice. Perfect weather. Yeah. Actually, a little warm towards the end. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but it's At least we didn't get rained on.
Mm-hmm.
He did pretty well. Tell him how you did there, Sadiq.
An hour 27.
Okay, that's pretty solid. Yeah.
It's yeah. I mean, it's hurting, but it's. I mean, Mario in Atlanta. Wherever you go, there are hills. It's ridiculous. Especially it was around downtown and midtown. I mean, that area is just brutal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So hey, Joe, I'm probably gonna join. I'm gonna be on the Friday, session.
Okay. Sounds good.
I work from home, so
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you
I might be there too. We'll just see. If I'm working from home that day, I might just pop in.
Yeah, it'll be my lunch beer, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit like you live in Germany all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because that's what they do over there, man. Lunchtime, break time, boom, pop a beer, man. It's all good.
Cool.
Excellent, man. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate everybody joining in. And
Derek, glad you could join in, at least audio. Hopefully get the video working.
Yeah, so I'm still working on it. I have problem with my webcam. The last time, it took some time. I got it working, but now since you guys have a few minutes, I'm not gonna even bother. But hopefully Friday, I'll get it working.
Okay, cool.
Excellent. Sounds good, man. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next time, okay?
Okay. Take care.
All right, man.
See you,
Peace
Derek.
out.
Yep. Take care, guys.
Right.